So today is the second time.
So we're here in Cisco Live 2026 here in Vegas. As you can see, here is the, I guess, the most famous part of the whole program, but pretty cool so far. As you can see, we have 27,000 people here at this event, and it's crazy because I didn't think there'd be this many people here. Looking back, hopefully my audio is good, but as you can see, there's a lot of people here, and right now, I mean, we got people from all over the world attending this event. Like we have NetScout here, we have Equinix here, we have lots of other stuff happening here. So like for example, here's someone talking about NetScout, which is basically, like I said, I've heard this company before, I've never used them before, but a lot of other vendors are here. Vendors from all the different programs. Red Hat was here, obviously Cisco is here, AWS is here, Equinix is here. So lots of other vendors are all over here right now. So as you can see, it's a pretty cool environment to be in. And this is pretty much what's happening right now. So they have a bar here, it seems. It seems to be a bar. And then obviously we have Intel, AWS here. Guys, a lot of people say networking is dead. If networking is dead, why is there so many people here, right? 27,000 people from all over the entire world. People from Pakistan I met earlier, people from Japan as well. So you could see this is what it's all about. And I'm actually excited because I knew about Cisco Live for quite some time before. I've heard about it, but now that it's actually here, it's pretty interesting, I must say. Here's Red Hat.
You can read that.
But yeah, overall, I'm liking the vibes here. Pretty interesting, I would say, environment. Here's some out-of-bound networks, as you can see here. Lots of other stuff. So like this is out-of-bound network, so if you ever get locked out of a device, this is how you connect in. This is some link connectors. SFPs are here. We got some fiber here as well.
So all of the fundamentals run
Yeah, so we have all different vendors from all over the world here. So this is Miracle, and then some other stuff here. So pretty cool, I would say. But yeah, Cisco Live 2026 in Vegas. By the way, Vegas, no one told me this, but Vegas is extremely hot. Why is this place 105 degrees? Why does it have to be this hot? I never understood how people could live here. So for those who are living in Vegas, one of our students who actually landed a job lives in Vegas. I don't know how you do it, bro, but shout out to you. But here's some labs as well. So we have walk-in labs. So people are actually doing labs. So what this means is you can basically work with someone. Just capture the flag over here. We have the DevNet zone. So overall, I would say interesting event. Meeting a lot of new people as well. I met a couple of CCIEs. I met a network architect who's running his own consultancy, which I was getting advice from. So lots of cool stuff. Obviously, the Cisco Live logo is here as well. But yeah, so here's a lab. So I may do one of these very soon, but people are working on labs basically here, building up networks, working with the new technologies. The biggest thing that I noticed about this event that I think is really the biggest thing, the biggest talking point, is going to be the fact that everyone here is really big on AI. Like every company that I've talked to, every vendor that I spoke with, their biggest thing is going to be AI. Speaking of labs, we have all the labs here. We have AI, of course, and as you can see, AI is the biggest lab here. We have AI orchestration, collaboration, certification, data center, enterprise networks, mass scale. So yeah, Ansible as well as here, campus EVPN, Catalyst. So lots of different labs that you can do here. So yeah, I wanted to make this vlog a little bit off the cuff, trying to give you kind of the POV type of vibe of what this event looks like. So this is kind of what it looks like here. And then let me turn this camera around all over. They also just recently did a keynote as well earlier. So the keynote was with the CEO of Cisco. Forgot the name of him, but the biggest mission that he was about was the agentic AI. basically of networking. And yeah, I mean, this is why I love the field of networking. You get to network with other people, meet people. We met some folks from Colorado as well, which was pretty interesting. So I'm enjoying the vibes here. And yeah, I mean, we also have Cisco execs here. So you get to meet basically what this is. This is a kind of like a big networking event that people do. People are here to meet new people, talk to people, learn new things, learn about what's happening in the industry. People come here all the time. Last year was in San Diego. This one happens to be in Vegas. And I learned a lot so far. It's actually been pretty interesting. And yeah, I mean, this is Cisco Live, man. Funny side quest. I actually did that Jeopardy there, and I ended up actually winning in the prize. It was a network Jeopardy. It wasn't too hard, but it was full on networking on that Jeopardy thing. Put an image somewhere here, but that was pretty cool. Here, as you can see, we have a Cisco theater event. So they have all these pop-up shops everywhere where they're talking about certain topics. So yeah, here's one of them. So as you can see here, AI seems to be the biggest talking point. So they're talking about AI. So pretty cool stuff.
So instead, I
Yeah,
say,
overall, pretty cool stuff so far. So this seems to be like a disaster recovery thing. So whenever someone's like in some sort of tornado or something like that, this is kind of what the disaster response recovery looks like, crisis response. So pretty cool stuff here, I must say. This is actually my first time going to an event like this, so pretty excited. As you can see, we have tons of vendors here. So this is Vendor Alley, where all the vendors are at. They're pretty much talking about all things networking, AI, lots of infrastructure here. So pretty cool stuff. Honestly, one thing I like about this event is the colors. The colors are absolutely phenomenal. Like, what type of blue, Cisco blue is this? This looks pretty damn cool. So shout out to Cisco Live so far. Here's obviously keynote speakers and people from all over the world coming here, doing their thing, bringing a vibe. See the blue kind of shining on me a little bit, but definitely popping for sure. Looks like they got the security cameras here. I don't know why. I don't know who's gonna steal that, but definitely worth a lot of money, as you can see here. I don't know what this particular thing is, but it looks pretty interesting. I'll tell you this right now. I've been learning a lot. They have everything here, from data center, from AI, all this kind of stuff. So pretty interesting stuff here, as you can see, all of that. And then we have this, which seems to be security KPIs for certain things. So quite interesting. Injection modeling. Also, I want to say shout out to the Cisco, like this. I don't know if every Cisco employee is here right now, but shout out to Cisco who are hosting this event, because there's so many damn people and everyone here is super helpful and chill and like honestly like very helpful in terms of showing me around, telling me how things go. So overall, very pleased with that. So shout out to y'all.
Officially, we are in the time for the data center installation. Okay? We, Christian, myself, and Freddy are part of the Member Operations Center, and we are in charge of data center operations. Okay? But in my specific situation, I'm one of the power users of the data center. So I'm going to relate my experience using that PC.
So as you can see here, more stuff to see, lots of cool networking equipment. One thing I want to talk about Cisco Live that I noticed as well is everyone is extremely helpful, super chill, super nice. They're sharing a lot of information as well. Because we have people who work in security, work in firewalls. For me, I've always worked in the service provider side. So seeing people who are really experienced on the enterprise, seeing a lot of people experience on the data center side is quite interesting because networking is still broad. There's a lot of different industries in networking. So seeing other people that do other stuff is very helpful because you get to see their perspective, see how they think, right? Some guy was talking about networking, data center topology, networking, which is also pretty interesting stuff. So I would say it's pretty cool. There's people from all over talking about different things, talking about what they're working on. So like I said, 27,000 people are here. Not everyone's a networking professional. People are sales engineers, cloud engineers, security engineers, people who are CEOs, people who are massive in their company, right? There's a lot of people from all over the world that come here and learn new things. So that's why we're here. That's why we're learning. That's why we're trying to get as much information as we possibly can to share with you guys because interesting, very interesting, this environment. A lot of people here drinking coffee too. As you guys know, I'm not a coffee guy myself, but coffee is it's caffeine. Everyone here is caffeinated, I would say. They're all excited to be here. So really good stuff. So here's another thing as well. People here are talking, working on that stuff. So really good. So if you're into gaming, I used to actually play Formula 1 a lot. I remember there were times after work, I don't play Formula 1 that often anymore, but there were times after work where I used to play this game. Literally, I was super addicted trying to get my time to be as quick as possible, but I never got good enough. So it seems like people are going to do some racing here. I'm probably going to go and do it, so we'll see how that goes. So we just had a conversation with someone. Like I said, you network with a lot of different people here. They're doing like a race, F1 race. So I'll probably do that later. They also have a golf simulator here as well. So it seems like the golf simulator is people doing stuff with golfing. I'm not good at golf, so I'm not. I've done Top Golf. That's enough for me. So pretty cool stuff so far. We got Insight over here. We have collaboration, community village, so lots of interesting stuff, I would say. So these are the breakout rooms that people go and have specialized session and training from certain things that they need to do. So pretty cool stuff. I'm pretty lost here, actually. I didn't pay for the breakout section package because they were kind of low-key taxing on the price on that. But overall, pretty cool, good experience. The Mandalay Bay, which is the place that they're hosting this event at, is absolutely freaking massive, by the way. I've never seen a place this big in my life. Crazy. So it seems like a lot of people are here for work. So as you guys know, this conference is not for people that are trying to get into tech. This is mainly for people who are mainly for businesses to share their ideas, what they're working on, to share information, insights, all that kind of stuff. So anyone who tells you, like, this is not a good place to go if you're trying to find a job. It's not a networking event. A lot of people come for networking. This is not the place to be. So I'm kind of thirsty, so I'm going to go grab some water right now. If you guys don't know, WebEx is my favorite communication platform. Is way better than Slack, way better than Teams, way better than all the other platforms. WebEx is by far the best. People be hating on it.